Secessionists Being Armed by Messrs. Walker and Lick. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. I have been surprised to see the way Union men have been served during this rebellion. Men in the southern part of our state, in Dent County, Texas County, and over the southern and southeastern part of Phelps, practically are hired to be secessionists and secession sympathizers. Union men who have been known and tried as such are held in terror of their lives by the secession sympathizers in their neighborhoods. Their property is taken from them with perfect impunity. Union citizens are taught, practically, that they cannot receive any protection for life or property from the secession guerrillas and their active cooperators, secession sympathizers. Secessionists take an oath for which they openly say they have no respect, give a bond which stands in no danger of being forfeited because never enforced. Their sons return from the rebel army and bring their arms with them, which they are not required to give up. Their secession neighbors, with very few exceptions, withheld their guns at the call under General Order No. 19, while the Union citizens delivered their guns up. The consequence is secessionists are armed, the Union citizens are unarmed. Another thing, the Union citizens experience as much difficulty in getting their arms as secessionists do from our present authorities. Consequently, every advantage is given to those of secession proclivities to annoy and harass Union citizens. If a Union man loses or has lost any property from secessionists, he has practically little or no redress, whereas if a secessionist, he has just as good a claim upon government for protection as though he were loyal. Go into any of those neighborhoods. Who are the unarmed citizens? Union men. Who are robbed? Union men. Who are despised? Union men. Whose families are robbed of their subsistence? Union soldiers. Whose lives are in danger in those infernal neighborhoods? Union citizens. What families really suffer the most from military restrictions upon trade? I think I say not too much when I say that Union citizens experience more trouble in proving their loyalty than secessionists themselves. I make no charges or reflections upon any officers in the discharge of their duties, but I do say these appear to be the facts, and I would respectfully ask if it should be so. Is it right that returned rebels who are here to hibernate, only to return to their robbing and stealing in the spring, should receive better protection than loyal citizens? And does it appear right that forsooth, because a man has returned from the rebel army and given a bond, that it should entitle him to better protection than the citizen who has always remained true to his country? If so, then is the effect of it to offer a premium to traitors. A neighborhood where a Union man cannot live in safety is not entitled to the protection of government. Neighborhoods that do not respect their oaths enough to yield to Union citizens the same protection they claim for themselves should not receive the respect or protection of government officials, but should be treated as rebel communities. Union. End of Secessionists Being Armed by Messrs. Walker and Lick. Recording by Eric Ray in Missouri, United States.